What's up, guys? Welcome to week 6 of the Zelda 1 League. It's been a fun time so far for me, and hopefully same for you guys. Week 5 brought us TDO Glitchless, which is a fun category, challenging category surprisingly. We had 7 competitors and some really good runs and some close calls, honestly. So hopefully you guys enjoyed yourself out there. I know I did. It was good refreshing an old category. Seeing Chixel beat up on it again, which is fun. Pretty cool stuff. But yeah, week 6 is what we got this week. Who knows what we have flying ahead, but I disincentivized some of the old ones that we've done already, and hopefully we'll get something new. Same rules apply. We have 4 categories: main, extension, item level, and Triforce. Each one have equal likelihood of being pulled from. Within each category, it's fairly even weighting, except for the ones we've already done. Those are about half weight. And yeah, we'll roll this thing up randomly. Someone want to pick a number for us, somewhere between like 3 and 10. That'll be our roll value. But yeah, one of the cool things about doing this Zelda League is that it really just tests your adaptability, your ability to do something different than you normally do, especially if all you've exposed yourself to is something like 80% no up and A or 100% or something. Like, different strats. It's nuanced. It's interesting. So 5's our number. Awesome. Very cool. Yeah, we had a couple guys who really drove down their time this week. I know Shaddy was one of them. He kind of shaved about 4 minutes off his PB, but he's been on pace for another 2 minutes or so faster than that. So he's really grinding down. And I know Ryu improved his already pretty good PB by about a minute doing this thing. So pretty sick. Pretty exciting, honestly. And hopefully week 6 brings us some more fun, some excitement. And let's roll it up. The number is 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. We rolled the same thing as last week, so we're going to re-roll that. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and 0. First quest, Reverse Dungeon Order, a category that is near and dear to my heart. I rerouted this a little while ago. Cantaloupe used to hold the world record, now I do, but it's a very beatable time, I think. But it's a fun category, kind of a cross between, swordless in some ways, and some second quest stuff, like some tough early combat. So very interesting, very cool. Let me pull up my routing notes for this real quick. Yeah, you do 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then you go to level 9. You can do any progress as long as you don't get the Triforce out of those levels. So you can make any sort of progress that you want in any of those dungeons or overworld. There's no restrictions with that. But you must get the Triforces in reverse order, starting with 8 and ending with 1 before doing 9. Not to be confused with reverse boss order, which we do using a hacked ROM. And it basically removes the Triforce requirement from 9. So you can just go straight into 9 and just have at it. So, pretty neat stuff. Yeah, let me go over kind of the route that I took and then maybe talk about some opportunities to adapt it. But it hasn't been run as much as I'd like to see it run, so this is exciting. Like I said, I have the top time right now. I actually haven't updated it since my last attempt at it. But I think the record's still 3408. But I went to 3 to get the raft. I did a double money making game. Got the blue candle, got the ladder out of 4, got the lake heart. Went to 1 to get the bow. Got the rock up above 2. The heart container there. Go to 5. I pulled the recorder. Go to grab white sword. I up an A. I get the potion along the south coast and the 100 secret as well. And then I go and beat level 8. After level 8, I up an A. I went and grabbed the meat and the arrow from the normal spot west of level 4. Do 7 and 6, then 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Just at that point, it's just doing levels. Unless you want to level up at all, there's there's another potion for you at the raft spot if you need that one. The hard part with this is that you can't steal heart containers like you would normally. So, doing 8 on low health, semi-low health is required. But for people starting out, getting blue ring is totally viable and perhaps recommended. But blue ring and potion, white sword, it's a little different than a lot of people's experience. But, we just did second quest level 7. And, second quest bow, we did first quest level 5. You can start 8 with, you can actually start with 7 hearts and a potion. Yeah, I typically do all of the upkeep and gathering up front, grippies. But in theory, you could just go into 8, go to 2, get money. Or go next to 2, get a bomb and money, candle, and go straight into 8. But I typically do all of my resource gathering for the whole seed almost before I enter level 8. I'll do my shopping after level 8, but I'll get all the rupees and all the stuff that I get for the run before 8. And then just go from there. Getting magical sword is definitely possible. You could just always record her back to 6 once you have enough hearts. But it takes a while to get there, honestly. You'd probably want to do it after level 2, if you're going to do it, I guess. You'd go and record her to the grave after getting the coast heart. Yeah, you need the recorder for 7, but the bigger problem is obviously level 8 early. 2 dark nut rooms. You could cheese them. You could cheese them both to a degree. You could definitely cheese them because you can use an extra key to open up the right door in the first lagoon. And if you have beam sword, you could just pick them off or bomb them when they get close to the wall. And then for the second lagoon, you could do the same with the bottom door. You could just wait till they come to the bottom and cheese that a little bit in the bottom. And as far as Gleeok goes, there's actually a way to cheese Gleeok too. And I could demonstrate that at some point, but there is a way to cheese Gleeok to a degree. You can get him about half to 2/3 killed without taking damage. Yeah, it's kind of slow, but it's definitely cheesable. Let's actually throw in my power pack. I can demonstrate it real quick. But yeah, we got first quest, reverse dungeon order for this week. I'll just keep the sound off, and we'll just do the audio that I have. Let's see. Let me open up my buffet real quick, and then I'll switch over. I can show you kind of the cheese that I came up with. It's not perfect, but it definitely goes a long way, I'd say. Almost set up. So this is cheese. All right, so this is buffet. We're gonna put ourselves in level 8. We're gonna give ourselves 6 hearts, I guess, is what you can have. Actually, just give ourselves 5. Give ourselves sword number 2. Give ourselves a bomb. I don't need the bow. That's all we really need. Give ourselves a couple keys, I guess. Give ourselves the magical key, why not? So this is room... Let's see. We're in 7E, so we want to go... almost there. So I actually want to be in screen 4. Is that true? No. What are we doing wrong? This is where we want to be. And then, sorry, it's been a while since I've done this. Alright. Alright, so the idea here... is have beams. And you can get beams a lot of different ways, especially if you have the bow already. You can use the bunnies as like a fairy resource or a potion. But what I'm going to do, in essence, is I'm going to bait a fireball kind of below that left block. That's 3.5 tiles left to me. I'm going to bait a fireball there. That's objective A. Objective B is to bait a fireball as high up and left as you can go along the left wall. And after you do that, you should be able to beam him pretty freely. Let's try this one time. You could stand right here pretty freely and wail on him. So you can get this down, come to this side, kind of do the same thing. And then at this point, like, you should be able to take care of him. So this is kind of the cheese. Just get a fireball here, get a fireball up here, come down a half tile. It's pretty... You can get hit, but you could usually... Like, I wasn't even, like, looking at the screen there. I was just demonstrating it. But if you pay the slightest amount of attention, you could basically just repeat this cycle. Get a fireball up here. So I got 6 hits in for free without, like, even trying to evade. I'm probably gonna die now. Good old pause strats. Yep. But let's try to actually just do it straight up. Get the fireball up here. Once this happens, you can kind of cheese them again. Once you get down to a couple hits left, it's just cake. You could even do antler strat, which is just kind of just stay down here. It makes it faster because, like, the distance for those things to travel is shorter, but obviously a little more dangerous. But this is a pretty good pattern, honestly. Antlers uses that strat in low percent, I think. Just kind of stay here. This is probably potentially safer just because the distance to travel the fireballs is shorter. Yeah, Blue Lagoons, we can go to those and discuss them, but they can be cheese to a degree. So what room do we want to be in? So 7E was the start. 6-5, is that what we want to be in? So yeah, here, if you get to this room, oops, sorry. So let's say we have like six bombs. Let's say we have the bow, say we have the arrow. Give ourselves like some rupees. You can get yourself a count in here, which is extra key spend. You can pick up these rupees too if you want them. I didn't get myself enough bombs. I was gonna get myself 6. But yeah, once you're in this position, you could really cheese this. You might want to learn to fight it, but you can cheese this room pretty good. And then you could even bomb right here. The basic idea is you want to bomb once they're ready to turn. So right there, and you'll get them. And we have an 8 count too. See how we got all that bomb damage? So you can cheese that room pretty good. And if you want to, you can, you know, farm for bombs in here, build up a count. I think it's a little dangerous to farm though. But same premise in here, just from the bottom. You wait till they kind of come in your space, and you can just bomb them. Kind of coax them down here. Wait for them to turn and drop a bomb. If you're not brave, or if you're like low on health. So let them come down, let them turn, bomb damage. You can cheese this pretty good though, especially with beams. Just remember to save a bomb for the door. It's not too bad though if you're struggling. This is perfectly viable. This room, if you haven't done a lot of experience with it, the idea... Oh, it's a different pattern. I guess I can't comment then. I wonder if Gleok's dead. I forget which part of the save state I monitored it from. It's open. That's funny. It's the same thing. So you can just get it again. I don't know, something like that. It's just some of the cheese. It's not full cheese, but full health. So it's a little cheese. But yeah, I think it's, you know, after all the stuff we've done so far, yeah, maybe this is going to be easier. I don't know, honestly. Definitely be interesting just because, you know, second quest is no joke, man. And we did that in spades, so. Good luck this week. In about an hour, about 2 hours actually, I'm doing Zelda 100% crowd control for the Calathon Speedrun Marathon. It's a COVID relief fundraiser. So that's in about 2 hours. I think the schedule's about 10:20 West Coast time. So that should be hilarious. I've never officially died in crowd control, and I definitely foresee that changing in about 2 hours time. I'm gonna get wrecked, but hopefully it raises some good money for a good cause and is entertaining. Crowd control, good question. Crowd control is basically an extension, a Twitch extension, essentially, that allows users to influence the game. So you can like take away my sword, buff my sword. You could take away hearts, buff my hearts, my tunic. You can steal rupees, steal bombs, steal keys. There's gonna be lots of shenanigans, so it'll be interesting. It's about 10:20 p.m. West Coast time, Game Bunker, and it's gonna be on twitch.tv/Calathon. That's where it's currently playing. There's some Mario runs right now, but this is where it'll be. I'll host the channel after I get off here. Actually, I won't, because I'm actually gonna stream here, but they're gonna port it through because it's on their server. So yeah, should be a fun time and a good cause. So thanks for watching. Week 6 is in the books. We have first quest RDO, and people have been asking me if you've gotten behind on times or there's some times. Yeah, it will be Game Bunker. This isn't my channel. It's an events channel, so I'll be streaming to that channel in about 2 hours time as part of the marathon. But yeah, it's not my event. I'm just participating in it. Yeah, the funds don't go to me. It goes to Direct Relief, is the philanthropic organization. It's gonna be Zelda 1. What's up, Skywalker? We're just rolling the seed, or the category for Z1 League week number 6. This is what we ended up with. We got first quest RDO right here. I was just going over some strats, some ideas. But it should be awesome. But like I was saying, people have been mentioning, like, hey, I don't know if I can make a certain week, or I have some times I want to go back and redo. Please do. Like, don't feel like you are beholden to a specific range of time. If you want to submit times after the fact for old categories, do it. Whatever you like to do, whatever's fun for you, please just play the game and enjoy it, and I'll record your times. I will update the sheet probably tomorrow, just because I need to prep for the run tonight on Calathon. But yeah, I'm really excited. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna host Calathon right now, and then I'll get ready for my run offline, and then we'll see ya hopefully in 2 hours on Calathon's channel for some fun. Yeah, Calathon, just quick reminder to Skywalker and others, yeah, Calathon's a fundraiser that usually takes place live, but because of the whole quarantine thing, they're doing it virtually. It's a California-based speedrun marathon for retro games and other games, and they're doing a fundraiser for Direct Relief, which is a medical service provider, supporter, who helps people who have health needs. And so I'm going to do Zelda 1 crowd control as a feature in about 2 hours. I think 10:20 is the penciled time at this point, Pacific. So should be hilarious and fun. I'll see you over there. Take care.